Have you ever come across a vehicle that makes you stop, take a breath, and ask yourself, is this even real? Because the moment you see the Land Rover Defender Octa in person, that's exactly the kind of reaction it pulls out of you. It doesn't scream for attention with flashy lines or exaggerated drama. It just stands there, wide, tall, muscular, with this quiet confidence that tells you, I can go anywhere, and I'll do it faster than you think. But is it all just hype? Is it just another expensive limited edition version with a big engine and a fancy badge? Or has Land Rover genuinely redefined what it means to build a performance off-roader? That's what we're going to unpack today. Now, let's be honest. The regular Defender is no joke. In just 5 years, it became one of the most desirable modern SUVs on the road. It brought back the spirit of adventure in a luxury shell. But the Octa? This thing is a completely different animal, and not just because it costs nearly double. It starts under the hood. A 4.4-liter twin-turbocharged V8 pushing out a jaw-dropping 626 horsepower and 553 pound-feet of torque. That's sports car territory. And yet, here we are, in a boxy, go-anywhere SUV capable of hitting 0 to 60 in about 4 seconds. Sounds insane, right? But it doesn't just feel fast, it feels intentional. You step on the gas and the power doesn't just kick in, it surges through you. There's a kind of mechanical honesty to it. It doesn't feel artificial or overly tuned. It just feels right. And here's where the magic starts. Most vehicles that try to be fast and rugged at the same time end up failing at both. They're too soft on the road and too stiff off it. But not the Octa. Land Rover used hydraulic interlinked suspension, a system borrowed and evolved from the Range Rover Sport SV. That means no mechanical anti-roll bars. Instead, it uses fluid pressure to control pitch and roll, giving you insane articulation off-road and stunning flatness in corners. Let me break that down in everyday terms. You can be climbing a rocky mountain trail in the morning, then hammering down a twisty canyon road by afternoon, and the car doesn't skip a beat. You're not choosing between capability and comfort, you're getting both. And how often can we honestly say that about an SUV? But performance and engineering aside, what really stands out about the Octane is how it feels. That sharper steering ratio, it makes a huge difference. Suddenly, this big, boxy SUV feels smaller than it is. There's a directness in how it responds. It's not floaty, not vague. You point it, and it goes. It's like the Defender grew a spine overnight and decided it was done being polite. Even the ride quality has a new flavor. On smooth roads, it's composed, sure, a bit more firm and textured compared to a standard luxury SUV, but that's expected. The moment you hit rough ground, though, it transforms. You feel connected, not punished. That's a crucial difference. And when you're bouncing over rocks, flying over gravel, or sliding across dunes, that connection becomes everything. You trust the vehicle more, so you drive it harder, and it responds like it's daring you to push further. Let's talk tires, because yes, they do play a big part in this story. These aren't your quiet daily commute, cushy rubber donuts. These are serious, aggressive, off-road biased tires designed to claw through mud, sand, rock, and anything else you throw at them. And yes, on tarmac, you'll notice a bit more hum, a bit more vibration, but here's the thing, when you're in something like the Octa, that's part of the experience. It reminds you that you're driving something real, something that can handle extremes without flinching. And honestly, a little tire noise is a small price to pay for the kind of freedom these tires unlock. Now, all of this would mean nothing if the cabin felt like an afterthought. But Land Rover didn't just slap a powerful engine into a Defender and call it a day. The interior of the Octa feels premium in a way that suits its personality. It's not about flashy screens or show-off features. It's about materials that feel solid, controls that feel purposeful, and a layout that invites you to explore. The seats hold you in place, especially when you're cornering hard or climbing steep inclines. The steering wheel has just the right thickness, the visibility is excellent, and even the drive mode selector feels like it's been crafted with care. Here's a question for you. Would you actually take a 150,000-pound SUV off-road? Most people wouldn't, and yet I'd argue that this is the one SUV where you should. Why? Because that's what it was built for. It's not a poser. It's not trying to be a luxury car that pretends to get dirty. The Octa begs for action. It wants to be challenged. And when you do take it off the beaten path, it rewards you in ways you can't get on asphalt. Speaking of challenges, did you know the Octa comes with a unique drive mode designed specifically for this model? It's called OCTA mode. It fine-tunes the suspension, the steering, the throttle, even the transmission, all in real time, to make the most of any terrain. Whether you're bombing through a desert or crawling over a boulder field, this mode adapts instantly. It's like having a co-pilot constantly optimizing the car beneath you. And let's be real, at this price point, expectations are sky high. So, does it deliver? I think it does more than that. It over-delivers. It doesn't just justify the price with numbers. It does it with feel, with capability, with uniqueness. How many SUVs can give you the performance of a high-end sports car, the capability of a rock crawler, and the daily usability of a premium family vehicle, all in one package? Still, I won't lie. This is a niche machine. Not everyone needs this much power or this level of engineering. For many, the standard Defender will be more than enough. But for the few who want to go further, faster, and in more style, this is it. This is your dream truck. Here's something to think about. If you could take the Defender Octa anywhere, literally anywhere, where would you go? A desert expedition? A snow-covered mountain pass? A remote jungle trail? Or would you simply take the long way home every day, just to enjoy the way it handles even the most boring roads? Let me know in the comments. I want to hear your perfect adventure with this machine. Because at the end of the day, cars like the Defender Octa aren't just about getting from point A to point B. They're about how you get there. They're about the thrill of possibility, the joy of exploration, the confidence to take the road less traveled, or no road at all. And that's the real beauty of the Defender Octa. It doesn't force you to choose between luxury and grit, between power and precision. It just delivers it all, wrapped in a bold, aggressive, yet beautifully refined package. So if you're watching this and thinking, that's exactly what I want, then maybe the Octa isn't just a wild, over-the-top Defender. Maybe it's the ultimate version of what a modern SUV should be. Thanks for riding along with me today on Auto Apex Insight. If this review gave you a new perspective or just made you want to go test drive one for yourself, make sure to leave a comment. Would you buy the Octa, or is it too much of a good thing? Let's get that discussion going below. And hey, don't forget to subscribe, because this is just the beginning. We've got more wild machines, honest takes, and deep dives coming your way.